It's Sunday after a sleepless night. My little girl is alive and well and in a very wild and crazy mood today. Hi, Geraldine. So, how are you today? Thank you for popping in. I see too. Let's see if I can't do my job here while we're talking, while we're gathering at the little playground today. How is everyone feeling? I already said it. I didn't even give it a title today. I have no idea what's going to happen because I got almost no sleep. So have patience with me today. I'm in a good mood. Today, isn't it funny how we can have no sleep for the first day? We're like, oh, I didn't really get much sleep, but it's okay. I feel all right. And then tomorrow I'll be like, if I don't find a way to get some rest today, there won't be any brain function. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I can work out a way to get some rest today. I don't know. These kids, I love them. I love it when they visit, and it's just very tiring. But I adore them. I'm excited to be here too, Caroline. I'm excited to be on the planet today. I really am. I complain a lot, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful that I can come here every day, that I can find friends to share time with. It's really, even if it's one or two, I'm like, oh, thank you for coming to play. Little play groups are fun. And it's Sunday. I don't even know what's going on today, Geraldine. You and I get to talk today for a while. I know that's going on, and then I'm like, there's a graduation party today. There is, one of them wants to go get a tattoo, and she wants to take me with her to get a tattoo too. What else? I don't know. It's going to be a wild day, and it's okay. It's okay. We'll get back to some kind of calm. Oh. I can't do this. I'm not going to share. I shared it to my page, I hope. Hi, Julie Kiss. I want to give you guys my attention. It's more fun. Big breath. So what is going on in the world? I have been completely oblivious, and I'm sorry that I get so far away when I've got so many people pulling at me. Sometimes I can't do. There's not enough of me to go around. And so it's just there right now, but it'll be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm here now. Be here now. Right now. We're right here. Maybe that's our lesson. Slow down. Slow down and appreciate these moments, because they won't. Thank you, Geraldine, for sharing. They won't last forever, right? These moments of, I think that's really important. That's where they want to go today, is we are so busy and we're so focused. We're hyper-focused on the news, and we're hyper-focused on all the things that are happening all the time. And sometimes we get so busy and we get so tired, and we've forgotten that we are, it's such a blessing just to be alive right now. I was talking with my daughter about that just for a little while here, just a little while ago, because I see 5. I don't know who else is here. I see Julie Kiss, and I see Geraldine, so 6. So whoever's here, pop in and say hi. Eric Elliott, I'm glad you caught us earlier today. So where my thought processes are going today is standing back and watching and trying to see the bigger picture. We talked a little bit about that yesterday, about not being a victim, because we can turn into victims. I'll tell you what, last night, I've almost just wanted to stay away from all of the activity downtown. It's pretty wild right now. I went out last night for just a little while with my kids, and there was yelling. There was obscenities being yelled at my daughters, both of them, and at their friend that was there. The energy that is downtown right now is not a place where I want to spend a lot of time. And I'm so intrigued by humanity. I always have been. I love to study. I like to see thank you, Julie, for sharing. I like to just sit back and see. You got to go into it sometimes to really see what's going on. The collective consciousness right now, there are car accidents everywhere, and even when there's no riding in this area, there's still the energy of that collective. And so I'm hoping, I heard some people talk today about feeling that shift, and I'm hoping that we're moving into a shift. And that deeper conversation that I had with my daughter was, man, as I'm watching this, as I rise above, if I'm not right there in it and I can step outside of it, I can see such a huge change coming through to humanity right now. Even though at surface level, there is a lot of people not being very nice. They're they're not really showing us the good side of humanity that much, and yet there's still those that are. There's so many that are stepping up. There's people there's things going on that this has been necessary for eons, much longer than we've ever been alive in this lifetime, where we've needed to stand up and say, wait, what are we doing? Stop. Everybody stop. What is going on here? It is time to see a change. And so, hi, Charles. And so how about you? Are you interested in are you a people watcher like me? Are you stand back and look at it from a different perspective? We can focus on the little things, on the things that are really difficult to watch, and on the pain that humanity is going through right now. For some reason, I'm getting bowled over with tears right now, so I don't know which one of you is in the room that's feeling that, but it's not my own. So I'm sending love to whoever feels like they've got to just cry right now. Let's all just be together in that. But it's stepping aside, it's looking at it from a different perspective, that this is just at the surface level. My guides keep giving that to me, like, wait, slow down. Wow, lots of stuff to do today. Yeah, you too. It's Sunday, but there's a lot to do. It's fun stuff, though. It's happy stuff. It's okay. My guides keep giving me that same phrase always. It's like that climbing up into the crow's nest. It's that looking down on things a little bit differently and looking under the surface of the water. Don't always just look at the top of it. Don't look at the storminess that's happening at the surface level. Under the water, there's incredible, magical, mystical things going on that we can't even see. And I like to go deeply into that. Not only just, at a surface level, or just below the surface, but there's healing going on. We're seeing these people that are changing. They're like these kids that are not only standing out there and they're representing, they're standing strong, but then they're going back after and they're cleaning up the mess that other people have made. And I can see on both sides where there's growth, where there's real change. So, but then there's deeper. How about that? How about going a little bit deeper into the water? Hi, Carol. Can we go even deeper and see the mystical, magical? I feel like magic is coming back. I feel like we're coming into this place where we dive deeper into the water and we see the mermaids, and we see the flying horses, and we see our unicorns, and we meet our dragons, and we're like becoming so much more aware because, let's face it, some parts of the world, they've never left their mysticism behind. They really kind of still hold on to that magic, and we left it behind in a violent, scary way. There's so much healing. There really is. We who had magic, who had intuitive abilities, who had energy, what's a good word? We were able to work to heal others, to do things that seem beyond the realm, and religion came along and it scared it all away. We all had to go into hiding. So many. I know I've lived many lifetimes. I've lived as a shaman. I've lived as a pagan priestess. I've lived these lifetimes, and I died for what I believed in. So is there that level too? That's what I want to talk about. Is there level too? We keep talking about more at a surface level. Can we go deeper? Can you see where under the surface, the metaphysical side, those magical things? I want to live in a Harry Potter world. Only I don't want the violent side of it, but I want to live in a world where we can have these magical creatures walking through the yard, swimming in the oceans, and we get back to where we allow magic. So, and I love that kind of stuff. So I'm totally into using my imagination to create. That's the world. Terry Angel asked that question a couple of days ago, day before yesterday. What do you want to see? When we come out of this, what is the world that you want to see? What do you want to live in? Can you create it? Ooh, it's bubbling up inside of me. I'm feeling you guys. What do you want to live in? My world is magical. I call this my tiny castle. I create here. I I visualize. I allow for the fairies. I allow for the elementals to be a part of my life. This is what I want. This is the life that I choose. To live that life of Cinderella, who has suddenly stepped into the golden slipper, or the glass slipper, and suddenly everything's changed. That's my creation. What's yours? What are you creating? What do you want that's different? Are we stuck in the old paradigm of we gotta work 9 to 5, we get just the weekends to spend time with our families, we only get, or are we coming into a place, look at it. Suddenly, I'm looking at people and I'm like, how are they making it? Like, they haven't worked for 2 months, a lot of them, and yet they're downtown Gatlinburg spending money on their families. How is this happening? They're still enjoying life. They have more time with their families. They have gotten to know their children better. Marriages have been repaired because couples actually took the time to say, stop. We're not going to work today. We can't. Let's be together. Let's open our hearts back up to one another. Can you see that? I think this whole thing is hugely, magically, incredibly life-altering and on every level. And I love to look at it from different levels. Let me see. Oh, there are some comments. I'm just talking away. Is that Tegan? That's a beautiful name. Thank you for joining me. Scarlett, hello. Tegan, excellent. I'm going to put on these dirty glasses so I can see you. There's loads going on. Magic, what's going on in the world. They're coming. Yeah, aliens. Well, it very well could be. I'm a believer in not believing. I believe in anything. And so I'm pretty sure I came from another planet anyway. So I'm right there with you. How could I deny aliens when we're all aliens? I believe that we all came from someone else. Hi, Uncle Gary. I'm going to say hi. I don't know how long you'll stay, but it's cool to see your face. A world of laughter, compassion, and love. That is a beautiful dream, Carol Allen. I'm right there with you. A world of acceptance. A world of saying, you know what? You see things differently. You think differently than me, and that's okay. I can agree to disagree. I can go on with my life. I can live the magical. I can go take my unicorn off to the woods someplace while you decide you want to. Really, isn't it important to just say, it's okay for that person to be that way. It's okay. Gabby, thank you for popping in. So, I'm okay. I learned that lesson yesterday after spending some time with someone that was very hateful. It was, they see things differently. They don't know any better. They don't know any better. It's my opportunity to not fight back, to step aside if I have to, and then just to stay in my own light. That, like, I just keep this a smile on my face like the Mona Lisa. They're just behind me. They don't know yet. They don't understand. They're still filled with hate. They don't understand, and it's okay. It's okay. Just keep moving forward. Don't let them pull you back. Don't let them pull you into that mud and the muck that they're sitting in. Keep going forward. Keep visualizing the world that you want to live in. Charles, you are being who you were born to be. Exactly. Isn't it incredible when we start to figure out who we came here to be? When we allow ourselves to be whoever it is that we were born to be. Somebody posted yesterday that they posted something about smudging on their page, and someone attacked them. They thought that was like a anti-religion or some kind of evil thing to do. And she said, and she wanted to know, what do you think of that? And I'm like, I think that they just don't know yet. I think that at some point you just decide that you're going to be authentically who you came here to be. I am being authentic to my own truth. And there will be others who won't understand that truth that I choose, that path that I choose to take. And I oftentimes won't understand the path that they're on. And yet, I can agree to disagree. I can agree to let them go down whatever path they choose as I go skipping down my path, playing with fairies, chasing after unicorns. That's the path that I choose. And it's my right to be in that space. It's my right to hold myself in that higher vibration, to choose to be joyful and happy in any circumstance. I can find that joy and that light inside of me. That's where I want to be. I don't want to live in misery anymore. I'm stepping out of that old paradigm where we've got to work until we are too old to enjoy ourselves, and then maybe we'll have a little bit of time before we die to start enjoying life. I choose not to live that anymore. It's working for me. It's working for me. I like this life that I'm living. I'm happier than I've ever been. Gabby, hi. Is that Jane Clark? Clark is a family name for me. Hi, nice to see you. You're a newbie, so it's so nice that you've joined us. There is some sweet energy here today. I'm not going to keep you too long today. We'll try to get through this and do a nice clearing, a nice meditation together so that we're all at peace and we can go out on our Sunday and enjoy life. There's a lot of meditations and things going on in Enlightened World Network. They're doing one at 10 o'clock. I don't know if I can get done by 10. I'm going to let Spirit guide me today because the playground's important too, right? So we get to go to whoever, and if I can't catch it, I'll catch it on the replay. That's the beautiful thing. We can catch everything on the replay sometimes. And I'm going to tell you right now, being live is really cool. And for anybody that's watching this, that I haven't saved it out to too many pages, so most of you are probably right here. But if you haven't, if you're someplace where I'm not seeing your messages, you have to go to EWN, Enlightened Living, because I'm not multi-skilled at watching. I'm going to stop saying that because it's very negative. Yes, I heard that message. I want to give my attention to those people who come here specifically because I don't have, if you come here, it's easy for me to keep up with. If I'm watching 3 or 4 screens, I'm not watching you, and I'm not listening to Spirit, and I'm not sharing out the message that's meant to come through. So I like to really focus. Hello from Scotland. Jane Clark. I love Scotland. I'm so drawn. Jim and I were just talking about it again last night. I went to Ireland last year. I want to go to Scotland. It's on my bucket list. We were right there. Last year we didn't go to Scotland. So this year, or next time when we can finally travel, that's on both of our bucket lists. We're going to make it there. So it's such a magical place to me. That part of the world is so alive, mystically alive. So, and it feels so good, so ancient. So what do you guys think? Give me something. I got 12 of you here. Give me a little bit of your fairy tale world, and we'll use it for our meditation today. Scarlet, Scotland is magical. Yes, it is. Scarlet, can I say I love your name? I probably said that before. It's one of my favorite names. And Clark is actually Jane Clark. I may be related to you. I have ancestry back into that area, and my grandmother's maiden name was Clark. Marika, thank you for joining us. I love this little group today. Hello, I'm in Edinburgh. I probably say it completely wrong. I'm sorry. I don't have the accent. I've seen lots of tree circles there. Yeah, that's great. I love it there. I can't even explain it. You go through the countryside and there's a circle, and you're like these rocks and they've been there forever and it's just like, I just want to sit on the earth and just be there and not do anything else, just to be there. Let's see. So as I was saying, I get easily distracted. If you'd like to be a part of the meditation today, if you'd like to tell me a little piece of your fairy tale, the world that you want to live in, I can literally see, like I have 6 kids. Oh gosh, I gotta tell you something. This is kind of personal, but it's not really as beautiful and it makes me want to cry. Last night, we weren't quite sure. Jim and I are pretty serious. Like we're looking at a date to be married, actually. And it's a powerful date. Who else would ever think to get married on 10/10/2020 besides me? It's such an incredible date. How can I pass that up? So we're talking about that, but we haven't had his son, and we haven't talked to his son yet. And so I was a little concerned. I'm like, how is he going to handle this? Is he going to be okay? And he kind of figured it out. Even though we were just acting like friends around him, he kind of figured it out. I guess he could see it. And so he's a very smart kid, and I love this boy. I really love this boy. He just feels like one of mine. I'm kind of a motherly person, and I take in kids all the time. My kids' friends, I become their mom. But this kid, I just love this kid so much. I can't even describe it. And so last night, Jim came, and he spent some time with us, and he said, First he was asking what the relationship between himself, Michael, and me would be. He said, I've already got a mom. I don't really need a mom. And he said, well, she's not really your mom. She's going to be your stepmom. That's different. And he said, but she's going to show you, just like she's done with her own children, she's going to show you how a mom treats a child, how a real mom, she's going to take care of you. And I was like, oh, so beautiful. That was beautiful. And then this boy who said, I've always wished I could have a sibling. I've always wished for a brother and a sister. And he said, I'm going to be one of 7. And I went, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to sit here and cry. It makes me so happy that this child and my kids, I have 3 of my daughters here right now. And he was here yesterday, and they just take him in. They just love him. He's already a part of the family. And it just makes me so happy to see this boy who's been so lonely to suddenly be here with us and to feel loved by his father, and then to see this family blossoming. I just can't even, this is my fairy tale. And I'll accept it for however long I get it. For a second time around, I'm so blessed to have somebody like this in my life. I'm so blessed. I don't know what I did to deserve this. That's my fairy tale, and it makes me want to cry this morning. But it's good tears. What's going on with you? Let's see. Gabby. I'm all about Gaia at the moment and her beautiful energies and amazing creations. Isn't Gaia bringing us to that? Isn't she saying, hey, pay attention to me. If you don't pay attention to me, if you don't take care of me, I'm not going to be with my cat. She's pretty angry right now. If she could create an earthquake, she would. Mother Gaia, she's just like, she needs some help. She needs some love. And the quieter we are, and the more we stop for a little while, this virus, the more Mother Gaia gets time to heal. And she's so happy. And my gosh, this area that I'm living in is so gorgeous because we took that time off. Cheryl Ann, fairies, elementals, and spirit is all around me in my magical place. Oliver too. Okay. Oliver, our shared dragon. He's in 2 places at one time. He's a really magical dragon. We don't really have to oh, he's with me now. I get custody for this week. We'll pass him back and forth. I do believe Oliver just makes himself present wherever. Just like Steve. When we pass, we don't have any limits on time. We can let that go. He's made that clear. Stop saying that people are limited for time once they pass. He's like, you don't have time. If you don't have time, you can be in a million places at one time. Nothing stops you from being wherever you want. I used to really limit him. I'm like, well, I want you to spend time with your children, so don't spend too much time with me. And then finally he was like, would you stop it? Like, I don't got any limits. What makes you think I'm limited? I'm unlimited. I'm Batman. I can do anything. So, in that same sense, Cheryl Ann, that dragon of ours, he just makes his rounds. He's with us both at the same time if he chooses. I just felt him too. I love it when we speak of these elementals and they suddenly like, well, hello. Since you noticed me, I'll just make my presence known. I would like you. Isn't that important for us to remember? Notice. I love that you're noticing Gaia. I love that you're noticing your dragons. I love that you're noticing the fairies and all of those beautiful elementals around you. And even though you can't see them, it's not like we're seeing these fairies dancing through the forest. Some might be. But we can use our imagination to see them. And imagination is one of the most powerful. Blooper reel. Imagination is one of the most powerful tools in our toolbox, truly. So don't forget to use that. Let's see. I would like you to tell me about Oliver sometime. I wish to include him in my collection. Gabby, very sweet. Charles, share your heart and soul. Let yourself be loved. Exactly, Charles. How often do people want to love us? How often do our guides and our angels and spirit, just all ancestors, they're just always like, I love you. I'm right here behind you. I'm like an an army of angels right behind you, and we're just going through life going, I'm so lonely. Nobody's here for me. And they're like, we're right here, right here. We want to love you so much. Would you just let us love you? Thank you for that reminder. Marika, I try to be a cool mom. I try. Sometimes I feel miserably. Sometimes they just look at me and roll their eyes. They're getting better. We're getting better. Abby's 13. As they get past those teenage years, it starts to get easier, I think. They start to become my friends. And it's easier for us to relate to one another. I don't have to try to be the cool. I can just be me. And they're like, oh, mom's really neat. But the 13-year-old sometimes is like, she really doesn't want to spend much time with me and Jim when we go out. She's like, no, you guys embarrass me. She used to dance all the time. She used to put on shows. Everywhere she went, if she saw a stage, she'd get up and dance on it. She was the cutest, and she was in plays, and she loved to put herself out. And all of a sudden, she's become a teenager. And everything changes. It's like they just want to kind of be in their own space. That's that whole natural separation. I keep reminding myself of that. They always come back to me. She still loves me. Every now and then she'll give me a hug. But she needs her space, so I give it to her. So maybe that's my being a cool mom. It's knowing when they need me, how much, because we can smother, and I've been known to do that. So I step back. Okay, take your space. It's okay. I'm right here. I'm right here whenever you need me. Let's see. Scarlett, did you see me roll my eyes? I'm blessed. I'm going to turn that around. I am blessed. I'm just multiplicity multiplied by a billion. I'm blessed by these crazy kids I've got. So it's mutual, trust me. They're lucky and I'm lucky. I have goosebumps, God bumps, from head to toes as you talk about this. I can't wait to meet everyone in October. I can't wait. I don't know how this is going to come together. I just know it is. I just know that in October, on October 10th, 2020, there will be a ceremony, and my name will change again. Beyersdorfer is quite a title, and I've worn it well, and I'm kind of excited about having a 2-syllable last name again. I could just take all my names. I could be like royalty. Diana, Margaret, Allison. I don't want the one from the first marriage. I'm deleting that one from my memory bank. No, I have to take it because my kids have that name. Diana, Margaret, Allison, Bennett, Beyersdorfer, soon to be Harris. How cool is that? Yes, we have a Geraldine, we have a shared dragon. Gabby, soaking in your energy right now. You beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Gabby. How sweet. I have a great big blue guy always on my right. He is like a young cheeky boy, so funny. That's really cool. That's cool, Gabby. J. Jane Clark, a new world where we are more kind, loving, spiritual, where we look after each other without the need for money to be exchanged. Amen to that. Hunger and homelessness are so unnecessary. That's true. If we just reach out and love those people around us, there's no reason to hoard everything we've got. There's always enough to go around. That's the problem. It's all in the belief system of scarcity. When we stop believing in scarcity, it goes away. So as a collective consciousness, if we work, it's really important to keep repeating that. We're being shown that we don't have to have money. We don't have to do things the old way. I think the virus has been a big part of that. And so now we're getting to this place where those of us who are advancing, can you see a world without scarcity? Because now we say fear, all this lower vibrational stuff comes out of fear. Well, all of these issues, scarcity, or hunger and violence and homelessness and people who can't get health care and all these issues that we really just need to work on, it all comes out of the idea of scarcity. And scarcity is not real. It's a smokescreen. It's not real. It's one of those things that we have created, humanity has created. And if humanity can create it, humanity can uncreate it. Humanity can release it. And when you don't have scarcity anymore, there's no needs that aren't met. Everything, as soon as you ask for it, or as soon as the need arises, it's filled. There's no, oh, I gotta wait until I can save enough money for this, and I gotta work this, and I gotta. You don't even have the need to go to work and earn a paycheck. You'll do work because your soul came here to do work. But when there's no scarcity, you're given the time to figure out what it is you actually came here to do. So then you can be at peace. You can sit down and you can meditate, and you can really, really spend time trying to figure out, who am I? What am I here for? I don't need to rush off to work. I don't need to try to pay those bills. I don't need anything. I don't need anything anymore. So now I get to just figure out what I want. What do I want? What feels good to me? What am I here to do? Because what you're here to do feels good to you. That's the way it works. So if it doesn't feel good to you to have that job, if it doesn't feel good to you to be hungry or to be, that goes away, because that goes away with scarcity. So how incredible would it be if we no longer had scarcity? So that if we saw someone that had a need and we love them like we love ourselves because they're us, that homeless person is me, I go to them and I say, here, I got food in my kitchen, and there's no need to worry that it's ever going to run out. So you can have as much as you need because there's no scarcity. So it's not going to run out. There's enough for everyone, always. And so we just start, then we're just going to be in a space of just giving. Just give it wherever it's needed. There's no more worries about not being enough. There is always enough. Truly, this planet actually creates enough for all of us. It's just the need for scarcity creates that need to hoard things, that need to store things up all the time. I got to store it, because if I don't store it, if I don't hide all my toys, somebody's going to take them, and there's not another one. There's not enough to go around. I want to let that go. I want to let go of scarcity completely. And I'm working on it myself. I've been really working on letting go of scarcity a lot over the past few months. It's been my biggest lesson that I feel like my guides are giving to me. I have to work on it, because I was raised in a home where there was never enough. There was never enough. We didn't have good food. We didn't have, often the utilities were getting shut off. I remember a whole summer with no water in our house. It was not an easy upbringing. I did not have it easy. So it can be very difficult for me. Those of us who have been raised in that kind of environment, we can fall into fear really quickly. The idea here is that I'm a powerful creator, and that if I allow myself to be in fear, if I allow myself, every time I go to buy something for myself, I go, well, wait a minute. If I buy that, if I buy that thing, I might not have money for something else. We all do that. I know that you're all doing it too. If I do that, I might not have enough for this. That comes out of scarcity. That thinking is so basic to us and so ingrained that we do it on almost everything. And so the way it's been given to me, and the way it's really working for me, is to not do that anymore. Is to say, no, if I really want that, and I want to make sure, I don't want to go just hog wild and go out on a shopping spree and just go crazy with the money. But at the same time, because there's that responsibility, but I don't go out of fear anymore. I don't go, oh, it's shifting my focus. It's changing the way that I am wired. Truly, we have to rewire the brain to understand that I don't buy that for if I don't buy it, it's not because I'm afraid I won't have enough if I buy it. I'm not buying it because I just don't really need it. It's okay. I don't really have to have it. You see the difference? I have to come at it from a place of not fear. If I'm coming at it from fear, then it literally brings more fear. It literally pulls more scarcity into the picture. Does that make sense? So I find myself oftentimes, I'll see something I really, really love. Steve did this to me the other day. There was a little music box in an antique store that Jim and I went to 2 months ago. And I remember this huge energy draw to that music box. And I picked it up and I held it, and I was like, I felt it in my heart. And I was like, wow, I love this. There's something about this music box. It's not even anything that I would normally buy for myself. But the energy was there, and I loved it. And I set it down, and I walked away from it. And for the past 2 months, hello, butterfly. For the past couple of months, that store has been closed, and I haven't been able to go back. But I felt Wendy had sent something to me about a music box, and it reminded me of that music box. So I've been watching that store. The other day, when I was out and about, the store was open, and I went in there, and it wasn't sitting in the same place, and I thought, well, it's not here. It's okay. I'll just go without it. I wandered around a little bit and my energy drew me to it. I found it on a different shelf in a different space. And I was like, there it is. And I picked it up and sure enough, the energy was still there. And I looked at it and I was like, this music box is $25 too. Should I spend that? And then I was like, I heard him say clearly, Steve, he was like, let me buy that for you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right, I'm going to let you buy it. I didn't even think about it after that. I was like, yeah, I've been thinking about this music box for 2 months. I'm going to let you buy this for me. And so I just picked it up. I carried it to the counter. She gave me a 10% discount. That felt good. And I bought it. And I brought it home. And as soon as I brought it home, I didn't understand why I needed it so much. And as soon as I brought it home, my daughter was in the living room and I showed it to her. She looked at it in my hand. She goes, what is that thing? And I showed it to her and she's so head over heels in love with it. And I said, this is yours from Steve. And I gave it to her. And it was special for her and she'll hold on to it forever. And she will always think of Steve when she turns that music box on. So that's what I'm talking about, is just step out. You know, sometimes you just do it without thinking about it. You just do it because you love it. Do it out of love, not out of fear. If you're making your decision out of fear, it's lower vibrational. Do it out of love. If you really feel it, if it's in your heart, I need this, I feel it in my heart. I just have to have this thing for whatever reason. It's just it has no purpose. And yet I feel it in my heart. I'm going to buy it for myself. And then you'll find suddenly that the money just seems to be fine anyway. You don't even notice. I noticed that more and more. This little girl who was so hungry all of her life, suddenly it's like, it just doesn't run out anymore. It's always okay. It's always okay. I might not have $1 million in the bank, but I'm always okay. Everything's always covered. I don't go without anymore. Just because I've shifted the way that I'm looking at scarcity. I shifted from, what's a good opposite of scarcity? Abundance, that's the word. I shifted just like we shift from fear to love, we shift from scarcity to abundance thinking. Get out of the scarcity mode. And man, the more we do that, the more we're not just doing it for ourselves, we're doing it for humanity. We're like lifting that scarcity energy away, just cleaning it up. We don't need it anymore. We don't need it. Feels good to say that. Let's see what else we got going. I want to hear from you guys. Doobie-doo. For a world. That would be such a wonderful world. Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up, J. Jane Clark. Caroline's loving that vision. It would be such a wonderful world, wouldn't it? Such a wonderful world to walk in. I love to listen to that song sometimes when I'm like, what is it? It's a Wonderful World? No, I See Fields of Green. What's the title of that song? By Louis Armstrong. It's so, like, I put it on and I'm walking and I'm like, he was a visionary. He saw the world through different eyes. You go to a playground and the kids are playing and the grass is green and the trees are growing, the leaves are giving you shade, and I've got right here, this park right here, the water's coming down off the mountain and this beautiful, you can hear the sound of it rushing down. There's more than enough water. There's an abundance of water. There's children playing, they're picnicking, I can smell the food, I can smell, you know what I really like? It's weird. I really love the smell of the charcoal. Look at those. I think they're Labradoodle golden doodles. Wow, I like them. Anyway, such a child. Don't you love that? Don't you love to be in a space where you can just like put Louis Armstrong on and just look around you and go, this is what heaven is to me. As these people, these children, they have loving parents. They feel secure. They feel at home here on the planet. There's food cooking. They have plenty of food, and they're playing. They're playing games together outside, away from the computers. They're just playing, and the world is so beautiful, and it smells so good. And I'm like, see, that's the world that I'm seeing. Instead of the violence, instead of all the hate, I'm seeing this world changing. I'm looking beyond the surface level, and I'm seeing the difference we're making, what we're creating. Sorry, I'm a little dry. Water would have been a better choice. Julie Kiss. Been cleaning out my tenant's home, who passed away. Been seeing the last name Harris on all of his paperwork, putting all his stuff in dumpsters, so heartbreaking. Please, if I can ask for strength to finish this process. Of course you can. Julie will pull you in. We'll pull you in this morning. You'll be one right in the center of the circle. We're going to have a little prayer time here. It's 10:10. I got 10 people here. My gosh. I'm going to get married on 10/10/2020. 10 is everywhere. It's so incredible the way angels talk to us. Yes, Julie, we're going to pull you in. We're going to pull you in because you can pull that strength. There's so much. You got so much. I can feel the energy around you. Please visualize yourself with healing angels. They're there with you as you're cleaning that out. They're there. I feel like it's more than that. There's more there. We'll talk about it later, but you're supported. You're so supported in the work that you're doing. Kindness is infectious, exactly. We'll start in a wave of kindness and compassion. It was Padre Pio statue. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you for that. You're welcome, Julie. We're all going to be here. We're going to circle you today. Not just we're going to call in our guides. I feel them. I really do. I feel this energy changing, shifting in the room. What a wonderful world, Carolyn. You always have great answers for me. All right, you guys. So it's after 10 o'clock. Let's start to kind of center ourselves. We're just going to go into a nice meditation, okay? It's just going to be easy. It's all about us being still together for a few minutes, allowing Spirit to do its work, to clear out some energy, to help us to feel lighter, to cleanse the aura around you so that you can feel more at home, more at peace here. Music box. Oh, Charles. Okay, it's music box. Very good. The music box that I've got has a song from Cats. Can't think of the name of that either, but anyway, I'm not really sure what it was supposed to mean to me. I just think it was meant to come here for Abby. She's very energy sensitive. I think that music box was meant to come here. And so it's all about paying attention to the energy sometimes, isn't it? Just pay attention. Your soul knows. It's turning off the brain part, just saying, I'm just going to do this because this is what my soul is longing for. So my soul is longing for the saint I walk every year holding and walking for a church. Okay, very good. Very good. It's a different it's different from my religious background, so I don't really know anything about that, but I'm glad that we're learning together. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Let me get a drink of something. See if that works better than the tea. All right. So let's kind of put our feet down. I want you to get very comfortable for just a few minutes. Let's be in this beautiful imaginary world. Let's go to some place that's incredible. I love it. It just came to me. I love to go in the water with you guys. I love it when we choose to be magical creatures in the water. So for just a minute, I'd like you to think about what kind of magical creature you want to be today. We're going to bring our children in. They would love some time. I felt my voice change. Like my little girl went, yeah, I'm taking over. They would love some time to just be in play, to be easy. And we're going to allow, if you're so willing, as your little child is coming out to play, allow your body to receive the healing energies that are flowing, that as we get them going, just let your body just sit in it for a little bit and trust that it's like being lowered into a hot spring, that you come out of it feeling grounded and centered, and our angels are coming in. We're allowing Archangel Michael to come in and wrap his teaching protection. Love the water. Good. We're going in the water, Julie. And we're allowing Archangel Raphael for healing. And all of the angels and ascended masters, I am good friends with Jesus. It's okay if you don't want to believe in that, but I am. I've seen him. And so I invite him here today, and I feel that that's really a powerful energy. It's like he's standing there going, can I come in today? I see him with his hand out to us. It's like, yes, please come in today. Bring us that healing, that loving, that no judgment, just this peacefulness and this presence of absolute love. Nothing else. That's what he brings. It's like, I just love you. I just love you. So as we're sitting here and we're feeling that healing energy going through our body, I see it's like his hand is out and you just reach out. You're like, yeah, I don't know if I believe in that or not, and it's okay. I'm going to reach out and take that hand anyway because it's friendly and it's a beautiful, happy face and it's gentle. And I want to hold that hand. So if you want that, reach out. It's like reaching out to you. You're like, yeah, I'll take that. It's all about faith. You choose who you want to reach to right now. And allow your body to be at peace in that energy. And then I'd like you to visualize your little child coming out to play. Each one of them is now wearing a costume. What costume are you wearing? It's part of the ocean. What do you see yourself? It can be a magical creature. It could be a creature like a dolphin or a whale, crab, whatever you'd like to be today. What would you like to be? Choose one. I'd like to be a whole army of dolphins. I'd almost like, ooh, I just saw myself. We've got an army of dolphins, and we're riding on their backs. That's what I'm doing. I've got a dolphin, and it's beautiful, and it's happy, and it loves to take me for long rides. So, remember that this place that we're going to, you breathe underwater just perfect. Okay, so as you're breathing, breathe that water in. There's healing in that water. It's powerful. Allow it to come into your lungs to fill you with healing energy. So as you've chosen your costume or your wetsuit or whatever you'd like, I'd like you to now see yourself standing at the edge of the ocean. And there's dolphins waiting for us. I can see them. Somebody's tickling my head. I literally just felt somebody go, whoa, like that. Hello. So visualize yourself there at the ocean. There's gentle waves and the sky is blue, and there is beautiful white puffy clouds up ahead of you. And I even see this beautiful, the sun is like huge and it's kind of setting a little bit, and it's glimmering off the water, and we cannot. Our little children are just itching to get in there. So go ahead and jump in that water. Jump in. Let's play for a while. The water temperature is perfect. It's warm. It's refreshing. And as I step into the water, and you too, if you so choose, these dolphins are coming in close. If you'd like to grab a dolphin, pick one out. Mine's pink. I got a pink dolphin today. I love pink. Whenever I see pink, it's because my grandmother's close, so it was really cool that I saw a pink dolphin. What color is your dolphin? What color do you relate to? I'm riding that dolphin. It's just taking me. Right now we're above water, but it's okay, because in a minute we're going to dive down deep, and I'm not afraid. So down we go. Get a big breath. Fill your lungs. Fill them right up, and we're going to take a big, deep dive under the water. So start way down low at the base of your spine and pull that air all the way up and fill those lungs like they're a big balloon. And then go. Have your dolphin, just give it a little nudge and let it go down deeply under the water. Let's see what we can see while we're down there. And you can hold that breath, you can let it go, whatever feels right to you, it's okay. Because there's no, everything is perfect and you can breathe and it's comfortable. So just go ahead and breathe whatever you feel you need to do. And as our little children are taking that deep dive, we're going to allow this cleansing and this healing action to go through our bodies. I feel we need that clearing. It always hits my throat when we need it. So let's allow it to just pour down from the heavens above. And we'll allow that beautiful cleansing source energy to enter through your crown chakra and to come on down when it's ready into your third eye. And your little children, what are they doing? What are they seeing? I see a forest of seaweed. I see Nemo. I just saw a little fish that looked just like Nemo. Some little clownfish just went swimming by. And a yellow tang. Nemo was chasing a yellow tang, a very pretty fish. And down under the water, down at the sand level, I see all kinds of action. I see little crabs. Looks like they're going to school. I see an octopus swimming by. Is that one of you, or is that one of your friends? Do you have a friend who's an octopus? I'm just holding the energy. It's a lot of energy in the third eye right now. Let's allow a really beautiful clearing right now. It's very gentle and sweet. There's nothing to be afraid of. Open up your hands. Allow that energy to flow easily through your body. We ask for healing in every cell. We ask for extra tender, gentle care of Julika's today as she goes through this job that she's doing. That she would feel wrapped up and safe and comforted. I see some mermaids. Hello, mermaids. They're playing, they're swimming fast. Chasing fish. Playing a little freeze tag. Okay, it's moving down into the throat. Breathe into your throat space. Allow the energy to flow easy. There's a heaviness there. All of you, those of you who feel sad right now, there's healing energy going into that. I'm so sorry that you have to go through the pain and the suffering and the loss. And yet there's so much love here for you. Just a big lump there. Breathe deeply into your throat space. Better. Got a little shift there that felt better. What are those children doing? How's your child enjoying this little time? My little one has floated back up to the surface, and she is let go of her dolphin for a little while, and she's just floating. She's just enjoying the gentle waves as her body just floats on the surface of the water. Hey, Robin. So take a big breath into your heart space. That's where the energy is moving into. Big breath. Letting go of those things that no longer serve you. Releasing, cutting. We're asking Archangel Michael to cut any cords or attachments right now that might be holding us back. Anything that we no longer need, that we're willing and ready to let go of. We can just open up our hands and let it go. It's okay. Beautiful energy in the heart space. Oh, take a big breath. Breathe it in. That was big. I'm holding it there. I'm holding it. There's some heaviness in the heart, just like there was in the throat. So I'm holding energy there for you. Our loved ones don't want us to hold that pain for too long. They want us to lift our vibration a little bit higher so that they can be more evident in our lives. They're there. When we raise our vibration, they're able to have better pathway, a better and easier way to show us how much they still love us. So breathe that in and know that they're close. Nice. Okay, down into the solar plexus. my child is just enjoying herself. The sun is shining. I'm looking at the clouds, and my imagination part of me is just laying there in the water looking up at the beautiful clouds. She's seeing all kinds of shapes in the clouds, and she's just enjoying that. It's like a show up there. I see hearts. I see dragons. Well, Oliver, he likes to dive in the water. He just comes flying out of the sky, just so fast. I see him flying out of the sky, headed right for us. And you'd think we'd be afraid with a dragon headed straight at us, but we're not, because this dragon is nothing but love. So he's got a big, goofy smile on his face, and he is flying right at us. Watch yourself. He's a goofball. Here he comes. And he makes the biggest splash in the water. Boom! And the water just sprays up at all of us, and we giggle and laugh. It's so much fun. He scoops down underneath us, and he just lifts a whole bunch of us up on his back as he flies up into the sky. Who wants to ride on this beautiful dragon with me? Geraldine, I know you're in. The dragon knows you well. And we grab a hold, and we're flying through the sky, and it's drying us up. Water droplets are going everywhere because we're in the sky. And as we do that, remember, as you're flying, as you're swimming, whatever you're choosing to do, breathe deeply. Allow the healing to go into every cell of your body. Up into the sky. Now we're no longer over the water. I see us over trees. He flies so fast. He's taking us all the way around the world. In just a few minutes, he's taking us all the way around the world. I see China. I see the Great Wall. I see happy people. I see people coming together. I see an earth that's healing. Everything's green and blue and lush. I see an abundance of food. I see trees loaded down. Grapes, apples, coconuts. Everywhere I go, I see the earth giving back and her own ability to provide abundance for us. Can you see that? And the energy is now moving down. Let me see. It's beautiful. The energy on the throat and the heart feels much lighter. There's still a little work to do there. And we're down into the second, and actually moving down into that root chakra right now, rooting us to this earth, allowing us to feel at home here. If you carry that alien energy, if you carry that energy of, I don't know where I fit in, they're working with us on that. They're saying, you fit in right here. You came here for this. This is your plan. And it's okay, when you're done, you're going to come back home again. But it's okay to have fun where you are. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to find joy. Live your fairy tale. Live the most enchanted life that you can create in your mind's eye, in your imagination. Create a magical place and then go there often. As often as you possibly can. We're flying over a castle now. Can you see it? Oh, he's going to land there. Right on the green lawn, he's going to land for us to hop off. We hop off his back. And we got playtime. In the castle grounds, there's all kinds of toys there. Can you see them? What kind of toy? What does your child want to play with right now? Some of you are still in the water. You can pick a water toy. Whatever feels good to you. And breathe. There's beautiful energy coming into the heart space right now. Breathe that in. Much lighter. You guys have done a lot of releasing. That's beautiful. Feels so much better. And so we're going to allow that energy to go right down your legs, down over your knees, down every muscle, tendon, cell, bone, ligament, organ, everything. Your hair, your skin, every part of you is receiving healing. It's lighting up right now. Bing, 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 bing. I can see all these lights going. They're just lighting right up. And those children are in a circle. They're playing ball. They're enjoying themselves. It's an incredible time for them to just be free, and just to be happy and joyful and not tethered to the earth. And the energy is going to out your feet and down into the earth. All these beautiful roots. They're expanding, they're growing. You continue to expand. You're continuing to grow. You're continuing to gain new abilities and to enhance the abilities that you've already got. You are continually evolving in this time. It's happening at a much higher rate than ever before. You're lighting up. And there's a gratefulness to that and a thankfulness that we're gifting you with this beautiful light, and we're so thankful that you share this. Okay, now I'd like our children have had a good time. We're going to try to pull them back in. Pull them back into your heart space. You've created a beautiful space for them. Allow them to come back into your heart. Allow them to feel at home, settled, grounded. And as they climb back in there, you just wrap them all up in love. Hold on to them. Give yourself a hug. Beautiful work today. We're asking Archangel Michael to come back in to wrap each one of us in healing energy and light energy. Everything is complete and whole, no pinpricks. You're safe within that beautiful healing bubble that he's given you. And this healing will continue for however long it's needed, however long you would like it to continue, however much you'd like to receive. So drink a lot of water today. Take good care of yourselves. Ground your energy. Be in nature. Enjoy your day. Very sweet. Take one more big breath. Integrate all that beautiful new energy you've received. They're all one. Ego and higher self, it's all one. You get to create this brand new you every day with every breath. You're brand new. Much better. Let me see. I'm so glad you got that playtime with Oliver, Geraldine. That's very sweet. It was fun that he just decided I'm going to come in and play. I saw him just like swoop in. Julie, you always make me feel very good. God, thank you. And I'm so grateful for you. God bless. God bless you and your family and in the work that you're doing. You're so wrapped up. You're so loved. I love you, Julie. I love all you guys. I'm so grateful. Robin, I'm so glad that you came in. Scarlett, it's you. Okay. It's you, Scarlett. Which one is you? Are you the octopus? Okay. So take that beautiful fairy tale that you created today. Work on it, okay? Keep creating that beautiful picture inside of yourself. The more we create this way, the more we create like the inner child, the more magical our lives become. We start to pull back the old ways. We're remembering who we really are. We're remembering the magic that exists inside of us. Let that magic just expand within you and around you today. Enjoy that sense of mystical, magical energy sparking in every which direction. Can you feel it? Scarlet, I thought maybe you were the octopus. That's a great way to go, isn't it? I always thought being an octopus would be awesome with all the kids I had. Blessings to you, Robin. Carol Allen, I was sitting in the water with a starfish. Excellent. That's beautiful. I love starfish. They're one of my favorite little creatures. But I also love stars, so. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Scarlett. I got to get off of here. I've actually run over. I was going to try to be short today. It's late. I got to get going. I got things I got to do. I love you guys so much. We'll see you again tomorrow at the playground at 9:30 and tomorrow afternoon at 3:33 with Gerald Ann and a special guest from New Zealand. We're going to have our first show, The Silent Mystic. So I hope you'll join me. Gabby, you're so welcome. You had, Charles says I had elephant red. Very cool. Very cool. I love that. Red is one of my favorite colors. And I love elephants. All right, you guys, please enjoy your day. Know that you're all wrapped up in love, and as you go out into this world and it's just crazy, remember to look under the surface at the so much beauty that's going on. There's more going on than the naked eye can see, and we know. Just walk around with that smile on your face today when people try to pull you down in, and just sit there and go, nope, I don't need to go there. I know better. Yellow dolphin, JJ and Clark, very good. Yellow dolphins, very nice. Yellow. I love yellow. All right, you guys, take... You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you to our guides and our angels and for all of your teams that enter when you join. We get all this entourage and it's so beautiful. So thank you so much. You're so much a part of this. So thank you. And I will see you here tomorrow. I love you. Bye.